Did you know street cams are racist? Street cams are racist. So it's another racist news update, ladies and gentlemen. Racist news update. And this is a little covered story at the San Francisco Chronicle. Now, I'm sure you're going to hear about this in the coming days. And this is by Jason Fagone, last name Fagone. This came out yesterday, October 14th. Title of the article, California traffic law aims to save lives with speed cameras, but some critics claim more harm than good. Now, the bill known as AB645 is going to set up a pilot program where they're going to implement these speed cameras in 3 Bay Area cities, San Francisco, Oakland, and San Jose. They're also going to do this in Southern California, LA, Long Beach, Glendale. And the bill was written by Assembly Member Laura Friedman, Democrat from Glendale. Now, according to the article here, statewide 4,285 people were killed in traffic collisions in 2021, including 1,233 pedestrians and cyclists. Supporters of the speed camera say the technology will protect pedestrians, bicyclists, and drivers, reducing fatal collisions in cities like San Francisco. But here we go, folks. The bill's opponents have raised questions about equity and privacy, arguing that people of color will be hit hardest by the cost of tickets and that the cameras will collect personal data that can be stolen or misused. Now, I'm sure there's certain protocols in place to prevent that, and there's always a risk with new technology. This is going to affect everybody, whether you're white, black, Hispanic, Asian, you name it. There's always a risk with whatever the new technology is. Now, during the pilot program, which will last 5 years, cities can install a limited number of speed cameras in 3 types of places: school zones, streets with these high numbers of traffic fatalities, and areas popular with racers. The camera takes a picture of the vehicle's license plate. A driver must be traveling 11 miles over the speed limit, and fines start at $50. But here we go. Drivers can get an 80% discount if they show that they are low income. Got a question for you here. What about people who are middle class? Don't they get a break? I mean, times are hard. Have you seen your food bill lately? The purpose of this is to slow people down and save lives, said Damian Kevitt, executive director of Streets Are For Everyone, an LA-based nonprofit that co-sponsored the legislation. Quote, "We're pretty excited. Some of the bill's advocates, including loved ones of people killed by speeding vehicles, have been working toward this day for 4 years," he said. Now, Bay Area officials hailed the signing, including San Francisco City Attorney and former Assembly Member David Chow, last name Chiu, who authorized 2 previous versions of the bill that never quite made it through the gauntlet in Sacramento. Among the bill's opponents were the Electronic Frontier Foundation, a national group that battles, never heard of them, that battles the spread of surveillance technologies, and Oakland Privacy, which does similar work in the Bay Area. Tracy Rosenberg, advocacy director for the Oakland Privacy Group, said she hopes Newsom would have vetoed the bill, but he passed it Friday. Quote, "We don't think that automated traffic enforcement is the best solution to the problems of speeding," she said. "It's more about road design." Now, if you live in an area like San Francisco, where you have hills, or where I live, where you have these river bluffs, you've got steep grades on these hills. And I actually live, if you go down my driveway, you look to your left, there's a traffic light. And there's a sharp corner, and there's a blind spot because somebody's house is there. So if somebody comes flying down that street and you don't see them, bam, you get hit. So I think this is a good idea. I think this is a really good idea. And as I said, there's always a risk with whatever the new technology is. But Human Rights Watch also weighed in against the bill, writing in August a letter to state senators that it would enshrine, quote, "a surveillance infrastructure that will generate fines on a massive scale and will most certainly disproportionately impact people who are already over-surveilled, over-policed, and historically disinvested from." Now, I'm not saying that these incidents of this did not happen, but was it an epidemic? And where's your proof that this is going to happen in the future? So I thought I'd share this with you. Story at the San Francisco Chronicle, and I'm sure you're going to hear about this, as I said, in the coming days. AB645, this state bill in California, setting up this pilot program for these street cams, these speed cameras. And you have people for this, and people against it, these activists claiming that it's going to target minorities. So if you enjoyed the video, you know what to do. You can also find me at Instagram, #JasonComposes, because I write music in my spare time. Or you can go to X, Culture Confederacy, at CultureConfed1 on X. This is the Culture Confederacy saying peace out, stay safe, everybody. God bless this thing called the United States. And you know how we do it here. This is where the past crashes with the present. I'll catch you next time, and you all have a great Sunday.